In a world constantly racing toward the future, there are places where time itself seems to stand still. Countries whose very soil holds the weight of millennia, where history isn't just remembered, it's lived. These are not just nations. They are ancient civilizations, shaped by the rise and fall of empires, the wisdom of prophets, the strategies of warriors, and the dreams of poets. Their borders may have changed, but their cultural roots run deep, deeper than politics, deeper than language, deeper than time itself. In this video, we're traveling back through the ages to explore the top 10 oldest countries in the world, living museums of humanity where you don't just walk the streets, you walk through history. Whether carved in stone, written on parchment, or passed down in story and song, these countries have endured, adapting, surviving, and continuing to shape the modern world with their ancient legacy. Number 1. Egypt. Egypt is not just old, it's ancient. Often considered the cradle of civilization, Egypt dates back over 5,000 years, with a continuous national identity that stretches further than nearly any other. From the Great Pyramids of Giza and the Sphinx to the Valley of the Kings and the temples of Luxor, Egypt's monuments are eternal reminders of a time when pharaohs ruled, gods walked among mortals, and the Nile was the heartbeat of a mighty empire. Cairo, today's capital, thrives on this history, blending Islamic, Coptic, and modern Egyptian cultures in a chaotic, yet captivating, symphony of the past and present. For any traveler seeking the roots of organized society, religion, art, and architecture, Egypt is the beginning. Number 2. Iran, ancient Persia. Long before the word Iran existed, there was Persia, one of the greatest empires the world has ever seen. Spanning over 2,500 years of continuous culture, Iran's story is one of grandeur, philosophy, poetry, and innovation. From the days of Cyrus the Great and Darius, to the architectural wonders of Persepolis, Iran was a superpower long before the modern era. Even today, its cities like Shiraz, Isfahan, and Yazd whisper tales of royal courts, Sufi mystics, and ancient trade routes. The Persian language, poetry of Hafez, and traditions of Nowruz continue to influence not just the region, but the world. Iran is not just an old country, it's an old soul. Number 3. China. When it comes to continuous civilization, few nations can rival China. With a history stretching back over 4,000 years, China has witnessed the rise and fall of dynasties, the invention of paper and gunpowder, and the construction of one of humanity's most enduring feats, the Great Wall. Ancient philosophies like Confucianism and Taoism still shape Chinese society today, and cities like Xi'an, once the start of the Silk Road, remain windows into a time when emperors ruled with divine mandate. From terracotta warriors to imperial palaces, China is a vast archive of innovation, tradition, and resilience, a living civilization with the wisdom of centuries. Number 4. Greece. Greece is the birthplace of democracy, philosophy, the Olympic Games, and so much more, a place where ancient ruins stand beside modern cafes, and every hill, island, and stone whispers the legacy of gods and mortals. Dating back over 3,000 years, Greece's contributions to art, science, politics, and language continue to ripple through the fabric of the modern world. Athens alone feels like a textbook brought to life, the Parthenon glowing at sunset, the Agora telling stories of Socrates, and narrow streets echoing with myth and memory. Greece may have modernized, but its ancient soul is alive and thriving in every gesture, every column, every tale passed down. Number 5. India. India is more than a country. It's a civilization with an uninterrupted cultural lineage spanning over 5,000 years. From the urban marvels of the Indus Valley to the spiritual texts of the Vedas, India gave birth to Hinduism, Buddhism, and some of the oldest surviving traditions in human history. Its ancient cities like Varanasi and Madurai still pulse with spiritual energy, and temples older than most nations remain active centers of devotion. The languages, the festivals, the philosophies, they all flow from a past that never truly faded. In India, time is not a line, it's a cycle, and the ancient is never far from the now. Number 6. Ethiopia. Africa's ancient gem, Ethiopia, stands as one of the few countries never colonized, preserving a heritage that dates back thousands of years. Mentioned in biblical texts and home to the kingdom of Aksum, one of the great civilizations of the ancient world, Ethiopia's roots dig deep into the origins of humanity itself. It's believed to be the cradle of mankind, with some of the oldest human remains ever found. Beyond archaeology, Ethiopia's Orthodox Christian traditions, rock-hewn churches of Lalibela, and royal lineages claiming descent from King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba, make it a country where myth and history merge into something powerful and uniquely enduring. Number 7. Japan. Japan's history is a study in continuity and transformation. With a civilization dating back over 2,600 years, the Japanese imperial family is the oldest continuous monarchy in the world. Ancient Shinto beliefs, Buddhist temples, and samurai traditions live on alongside futuristic cities and technological innovation. Kyoto, Japan's cultural heart, preserves a timeless grace, with cobblestone alleys, centuries-old tea-houses, and shrines nestled beneath cherry blossoms. Though modern in every way, Japan has always balanced the new with the reverent, ensuring that even in its neon-lit skyline, the past is never far behind. Number 8. Armenia. One of the earliest Christian nations on earth, Armenia's history goes back over 3,000 years, tracing its lineage to the ancient kingdom of Urartu. Tucked in the mountainous Caucasus region, Armenia boasts churches that predate entire countries, monasteries carved into cliffs, and a script and language that remain remarkably unchanged. Yerevan, its capital, is older than Rome, and Mount Ararat, the supposed resting place of Noah's Ark, looms large in its cultural consciousness. Despite countless invasions and hardships, Armenia has held fiercely to its identity, faith, and language, preserving one of the oldest, richest legacies in the world. Number 9. San Marino. A tiny republic perched on the slopes of Mount Titano, San Marino may not be large, but it is historically mighty. Founded in 301 AD, it claims to be the oldest existing sovereign state in the world. With a constitution dating back to the 1600s and independence that has withstood even Napoleon and the World Wars, San Marino is a time capsule of medieval governance and resilience. Its hilltop fortresses, cobblestone alleys, and centuries-old customs make it feel like a slice of the past preserved with precision. For lovers of history, San Marino proves that age isn't measured in size, but in survival. Number 10. Vietnam. Vietnam's history stretches back over 4,000 years, shaped by dynasties, invaders, philosophers, and revolutionaries. From the ancient kingdom of Van Lang to the imperial citadels of Hue, Vietnam has preserved a strong national identity through colonization, war, and change. Its legends speak of dragon kings and heroic queens, while its culture, cuisine, and language carry the echoes of thousands of years of continuous development. In towns like Hoi An and Hanoi's Old Quarter, time seems to bend, allowing you to glimpse the Vietnam that once was, and still is, in spirit and soul. From the deserts of Egypt to the highlands of Ethiopia, from the philosophies of China to the poems of Persia, these countries are more than places on a map. They are living testaments to the endurance of culture, spirit, and memory. Their histories are not confined to textbooks or museums. They're etched into every stone, woven into every song, and spoken in every tradition that still lives today. While the world races forward with speed and innovation, these 10 nations remind us of the power of the past, not as something to escape, but something to honor. To travel to these ancient lands is not just to see the world, it's to understand it. Because in these oldest countries, time is not lost, it is kept, guarded, and passed on. And in their stories, we find our own.